One. Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's edition of Huntingdon Girls Basketball for your Huntingdon Bearcats between the Hollidaysburg Tigers. A very formidable opponent in Hollidaysburg here coming into the Bearcats' empty gym. Again, no spectators tonight as the high school is still remote. This is our second and I'm assuming the last game without spectators. But back to Hollidaysburg, they come into the gym tonight 13-0. And obviously then undefeated in the Mountain League. I'm Nathan Mather alongside Ryan States. Ryan, what's your analysis on the early?
Well, yeah, Hollidaysburg is by far the tough opponent for these Lady Cats. 13-0 and 7-0 in Mountain League play, including powerhouse Tyrone. So it should be an interesting game.
Starting with the national anthem. So continuing on with your analysis, States, apologies we did not have the anthems going to play that quickly.
Yeah, so the Tigers 13-0. There's a formidable tie coming into this game.
Now for the starting lineup, senior number 13, Cameron Miller. Senior number 14, Maren Miller. Junior number 34, Allison Hadidge. Junior number 4, Cindy Lear. Junior number 33, Ashton Stick. So very experienced Tigers lineup. Now for your Bearcats.
And now starting tonight for your Lady Bearcats.
Freshman number 1, Lily Fiskus. Sophomore number 21, Lily Border. Junior number 2, Jordan Patrick. Senior number 22, Alexis Troop. Senior number 25, Savannah Fiskus. So this is kind of rare to see, but States Hollidaysburg actually a bit more experienced than we are.
Yeah, Hollidaysburg has 2 seniors in the starting lineup, just like the Bearcats. But the interesting thing is, there are only 2 seniors on this team. Are the 2 senior starters. The rest are juniors or below. So this is a Hollidaysburg team that not only could compete for a district title this year, but also in next year and the year after.
Yeah, you're seeing, just looking here, there's a good handful of juniors and sophomores. So, you know, there's a lot of potential for this team. But as we tip off between Fiskus and Hadidge, States, what's your bold prediction for the night?
My bold prediction is Lexi Troop plus the 2 Fiskuses get 10 plus.
Okay, I like it. And for, oh geez, wait, a bit of technical difficulties here. Let's see what's happening. We're fixing the scoreboard. We had 10-minute quarters. Now we're switching to 8-minute quarters as usual.
That's what it should be.
Yep. Ref's ready to go now. It looks like everyone in the gym can hear States and I talking. A bit odd. My bold prediction for the night, The Bearcats stay under 5 turnovers in each half. If we want to win tonight, we cannot beat ourselves. Hadjic gets the offensive rebound now at the top of the key, gives it over to 14 Miller.
Yeah, and I do want to highlight number 14, Marion Miller, is the senior point guard for Hollidaysburg, and is rumored to be the best point guard not only in the district, but one of the best point guards in the state.
Yeah,
so,
that's saying something.
So it's going to be very interesting to see how she works tonight against this Bearcats lineup.
Yeah, as she's inbounding now inside, and 2-point basket is no good. Hadjic gets the offensive rebound and draws a tough foul. Or wait. Are they going to call out of bounds? I think they called out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like it's an out of bounds call, so the Bearcats will have it.
So the Bearcats hold on their first possession as Hollidaysburg presses. Troop over to Savannah Fiskus, over to her sister Lily. Lily always looking to handle the ball. Let's see if the Bearcats can take an early lead here, put some pressure on.
Quick steal.
Miller with the pick now, and she's taking it up, and she scores for 2. And I did not hear about her until probably about 10 minutes ago. I don't do much outside research, but obviously that's a very, very high intelligence play there for Miller to pick the ball off of Fiskus and then get the easy layup, and she looks very quick, so you're gonna have to watch that, as Hollidaysburg certainly is liking to press. Another steal by Miller. Jumper is also good, and it's 4-0.
So you're seeing why this Hollidaysburg team is so good. Swarming on the defensive side of the ball has forced a lot of quick turnovers from the Bearcats.
And again, Lear with the steal off of Lily Fiskus there, and I think that's already 2 turnovers and a half. Miller with a deep 3, that's no good. Over the back foul on number 33, Stitt, and let me tell you, States, Hollidaysburg has been active in the first minute, 5 seconds.
Yeah, Hollidaysburg very obviously running a full court press, and it's worked out early for them as it has been swarming on the Bearcats, not really giving the Bearcats a chance to move. And again, all this talent that they have is a big reason why that this team is 13-0.
Lear with another near steal there, so you're seeing now the Bearcats have not run a different press break yet. It just looks like a few simple screens trying to go to the ball, but Patrick's had to throw it to someone in the corner every time.
As that one she just throws off there, number 13 Cameron Figured will get the ball back.
The ball is going down again as Patrick cannot inbound to Lily Fiskus, and right now if you're Hollidaysburg, why would you take off the pressure? The Bearcats have only got the ball over half court 1 time, and we've had the ball in the inbounds at least 6.
Yeah, what a game plan this has been early for the Tigers.
Miller with the ball up, another steal by Hadjic.
They're working up top. Good dump in pass, but Border good job taking it away.
Near steals there, but Lear recovers for Hollidaysburg. Miller pulls a 3, and that is short.
Man, that is a lot of arc on that shot from Miller. I mean, that ball looks like it might hit the rafters.
Yeah, geez. I mean,
it's a lot of arc, but I mean, her being a very elite shooter for this Hollidaysburg team, no surprise that she is very confident in taking those shots.
Lear with another close call there on Fiskus, and I think we have been spending 50 seconds of game time now on just the Bearcats inbounding the ball. So things have been difficult, to say the least, as you see another near steal. Troop in the corner, passes directly to Lear. Lear unable to score.
Yeah, and I think head coach Eric Troop is going to have to call a timeout here soon. I mean, this Hollidaysburg team has been all over the Bearcats early on, and then there's the timeout. As the Bearcats need to just focus on, getting the ball. The only way to score is to get the ball in their half, and they've only been able to do that once so far in almost 2 minutes.
And the one time that it did happen, it resulted in a fast break layup. So you're seeing here early, things are difficult, to say the least, as Coach Troop takes the 30-second timeout. But you wonder now, it looks like the Bearcats are only using 1 press breaker. You got to have more than that, and especially against this Hollidaysburg team who has proven to me already that they are the best full court press we have seen all year by far, and that's probably why they're one of the main reasons they're 13-0, because if the other team cannot score successfully,
Yeah, and again,
win.
this Hollidaysburg team is probably the toughest team that Huntingdon's going to see all season. And
tough move from Hadjic, no good. Fiskus gets it to Troop. Troop dribbling it up now on 33 Stitt. Now the Bearcats have the ball in their half of the court offensive. So let's see what we can do with it. Troop pulls a shot. No good, very far off. Miller with the ball now, has many options, blows by Troop and gets another layup. And Marin Miller, the only scorer so far in this game, with 6.
Yeah, I will say, as much as we've talked about how good this Hollidaysburg team is, I will give credit to the Bearcats for how good this Hollidaysburg team has looked.
Porter pulls a
Only be down by 2, or only be down by 4, and only giving up 6 points with all the turnovers.
Miller
it's a good
pulls
job by
another
the
one. That one's
Bearcats.
short. Offensive rebound and score for Figured, and the lead increases again to 6. So you saw from the Bearcats they're a good possession, able to break the press, get it to Patrick, to Troop, and then to Borger, and then they were able to score off it, which is good, but that's sadly not been the norm. Let's see again. The Bearcats have some possession. Borger pulls a 3, and that is short.
Yeah, and I think for the Bearcats, you're going to have to make almost every shot this game. This is a Hollidaysburg team that is not going to miss very often, and you need to count yourself as lucky when they do. And Hollidaysburg, again, for as much possession as they've had, the Bearcats have, it's been a good job by the Bearcat defense to hold them to only 8 points right now.
Yeah, I agree. We have played some pretty good defense, and you're seeing near steal there from Lear, and I tell you what, number 13 Figured has been very good at blocking a lot of those inbounds passes.
Yeah, they have Figured up on the inbound every time, and just have number 33 Ashton Stitt and number 4 Sydney Lear roaming the end.
That's off the side of the backboard. Hadjic scores though, and it is 10-2.
And Hadjic is a little bit taller than Savannah Fiskus, so definitely has a slight advantage when it comes to rebounding, and that's going to be a big key for the Bearcats as well, is when Hollidaysburg does miss, you need to secure the rebounds.
Absolutely, and what you're really concerned about here is we're struggling to just get that first pass out of the trap. You see, okay, Troop resets. Let's see what we can get on this possession here. I know you're down by 8 early, but you don't need a 3. You need a basket. You need to stop the momentum, because early, Hollidaysburg has been very successful at taking the ball off you. And my bold prediction of only 5 turnovers this half is looking quite grim, as I think we already have 3. There's 4.
Yeah, and for the Bearcats, it's just, you need a basket to just get some confidence, and that's a deep 3.
Wow. That is number 33 Stitt with the 3 there, and the lead is 13-2 in favor of Hollidaysburg.
And Hollidaysburg is just, you heard it there, as Stitt was far off the line, and all of her teammates had the confidence in her, and you heard them say, shoot, shoot. So Hollidaysburg has a lot of confidence in their shot, and that one fell straight through.
Yeah, you'd have all the confidence in the world after being 13-0, as Fiskus' shot sails far long off of the pass from Patrick, and you got Stitt taking the ball up to Hadjic. Hadjic trying to lay it in off the bottom of the backboard, and the second go from Figured is no good. The third on and 1 for number 4 Sydney Lear, and I must say, nearly everything that could go wrong has gone wrong here early for Huntingdon.
Yeah, they're saying what can go wrong will go wrong, and it certainly has been that way so far for the Bearcats, but lucky for them, still only the first quarter, a lot of time to turn it around. As Lear's first free throw is
that is
missed.
no good. She gets her own rebound though, and nearly makes the 4-point play. Troop unable to secure it here, and a foul is called.
That one's going to be on, I think, number 4, Sydney Lear.
That'll be her first. No, it'll be on Figured, number 13. That'll be her first. And maybe you look to try to draw some fouls out of this press just to get this starting 5 from Hollidaysburg out of the game. Because,
hard hit to the floor there.
Yeah, Stitt and Troop colliding.
And they're going to call number 33, Ashton Stitt.
Her second, so she's probably gonna have to sit. Yep, and you're gonna see the first substitution of the game. Number 5, Bella
I think it's Lent.
Lent.
Hold on.
Sorry. States' handwriting
I will
is
double check that
letting
real
us
quick.
down. No, I'm just kidding. But
Vent.
Vent. Bella Vent. Got it.
There we go.
Fiskus with the drive out to Borger. Borger pump fake, steps back, pulls the 3. That's no good. Rebound from Hadjic. Up to Lear. Lear into Vent, and a traveling violation, and it's going down.
That's a good play there by number 21, Lily Borger, to grab a hold of the ball and force a traveling violation there, and steal the Bearcats another chance at getting, cutting this to, cutting into this deficit
Long
a little
pass
bit.
over to Borger now. Borger stops.
Look like Borger.
Yeah.
Borger has Savannah Fiskus
Fiskus with
inside.
a 3. That's to the left. No good.
I think the Bearcats need to do a better job of taking advantage of the matchup they had. Savannah
shoot.
Fiskus. Well, they had Savannah Fiskus on
Yeah.
number 14, Marin Miller, and certainly should have taken advantage of that.
Yeah, you need more than just 2 points in this quarter as Miller slices through the whole defense, makes a great pass to Hadjic, and draws another and one.
And that's what happens when you allow Hollidaysburg to get the offensive rebounds they've got, massively leading in that category, and it's one of the main reasons why they're up so much. It will be one shot for Addison Hadjic.
That's
Straight
good,
through.
and the lead is up to 16 now. So the Bearcats getting to a bit of desperation time here. And another timeout from Coach Eric Troop, as it is 18-2 in favor of Hollidaysburg. 2:18 left in States. What's your opinion on this this really dominating performance right now from the Tigers?
Well, the Hollidaysburg Tigers, again, 13-0, 7-0 in the Mountain League. There is no question that they are the best team that the Bearcats are going to face. Beating Tyrone is a big testament to how good this team is, as Tyrone is always a basketball powerhouse. And, I mean, Hollidaysburg looks virtually unbeatable right now. But for the Bearcats, I think it just needs to be slowing down the offense, taking your time, and just getting a basket to get your confidence back up.
And so Hollidaysburg drops into more of a half-court press now. Borger over to Troop. Borger, Fiskus. Fiskus over to Troop. To Fiskus to Troop. Troop shot is way long.
I can't save that one.
It is going down. So you're seeing here early a lot of shots not falling for the Bearcats, the only one being the Borger mid-range jumper. So where do you generate offense from, as Lear's 3 is good,
Straight in.
and it is 21-2.
Yeah, and the thing is, for the Bearcats, it needs to be, as they have had some open looks, they just haven't been able to convert, and that needs to be the key, is if you get those open looks, you
Good
have
full
to make
court
them.
pass. Hadjic has loads of time, and it is 23-2. And now you're seeing Hollidaysburg drop off even more.
As number 3 will be Hannah DiPingrazio will come in for the Tigers, as that is a tie-up.
Another jump ball, and this one will stay for Hollidaysburg. Number 3, Hannah DiPingrazio. That's a tongue twister. Checks into the match.
Yeah, as Hollidaysburg, it won't surprise me if for the rest of this quarter it's going to be some subs coming in. Because with the lead you have, give your starters a rest, keep them fresh for the second quarter and beyond in this game.
Good pass from Fiskus to Patrick. Troop now driving. Out to Borger. Borger pulls a 3. That one is good. And so Lily Borger, the only scorer so far for Huntingdon. A good 3, though, there to get it under 20. And you're seeing early, we've obviously put ourselves in a big hole, but you need to keep chipping away at it.
Fantastic.
And let's see, Miller's 3. Wow. And
That's a shot from the white line. As for those, you can see it on the screen. That white line that's right in front of the, right in between the Bearcats'
near a logo
name.
3. That's like Curry range. Jeez.
Yeah, and that is something that apparently she does a lot, is shoot from that white line. We saw her do it a good bit in warm-ups.
That's the volleyball line. That's not even the back volley. That's like the I I forget what the rule is, but hold on, wait. We gotta travel.
That was number 4, Sydney Lear, who takes a tumble, but thankfully she's all right and will get back up. But yeah, I mean, we saw that shot going in warm-ups for Miller, and no surprise, straight in the game as well.
Yeah, that was a long 3, and you got 18 seconds left. The Bearcats gonna look to hold for the last shot. Just damage management at this point as Miller pokes that one away. And I must say, it is very odd to see the bleachers on our right, your far side, being pushed all the way back. It's logical because there's no fans, but I mean, it honestly feels more like a gym class setting than a basketball game.
It's weird for us because there's so much room here now that you don't ever have normally. Normally you have like seats like directly behind us, but there's so much room
Patrick
now.
with a good pass to Fiskus. Fiskus at the buzzer, that's good.
And they'll say it goes in.
And that's good. That's very good. You're proving you can score. You're slowly chipping away. You got it under 20. And so now what you got to do is you got to get it under 15-10. In like 15-10 points here. As you've seen Hollidaysburg just look incredible.
And again, credit to the Bearcats defense early on with all the turnovers that they faced at the start of the game. This game could be a lot worse if their defense hasn't been, pretty good so far. But yeah, like you said, it's just got to be. The idea has to be, focus on scoring. Don't look at the scoreboard. I know it's up there and it's very tempting to look at. Don't look at it. Focus on scoring, and slowly but surely you can chip that lead away, bit by bit by bit.
And it starts on that defensive end. You saw, I know 19 points, a 19-point technically first quarter loss. It looks really bad, but I mean,
it could be worse.
With all the potential inbounds plays that could have went wrong, this could easily be 35-40. So you're seeing the Bearcats hang on here, and what you're wondering is, can they stop hanging on and start taking control?
Yeah, and again, that's gonna have to be key in this game. Is the defense is gonna have to stay, it's gonna have to be there if they want any chance to come and win this game, because this Hollidaysburg team is good, and you can tell that they know it. This is a very confident Hollidaysburg team.
Yeah, no one looks afraid to pull any sort of shot. Miller with her 3 there, and that is well short. Was that tipped by Fiskus?
I think they're gonna say there was no tip, but I think
Fiskus got the block on that. I mean, I know it works out better for us, but I mean, I think Lily got that.
It looked like she might have got a hand on it. It was a good. Either way, it was very good closeout defense.
And there's another loose ball. Borger secures it with Lear. And the jump ball will be going down as Hollidaysburg inbounded it first. And what you're wondering now, how do we break the press? Because Patrick's had to inbound it, as you see again, into the corner. And as many of you know, that is the worst place to go. Wait, as Fiskus is driving, kicks it back out to Troop.
Job by Troop to handle that.
Yeah, to secure the ball there. Some tough defense, good screen by Fiskus. And now they got a out of bounds call as Troop stepped out. And what you're wondering is every possession, you're gonna have to get a shot now. You can't have empty possessions. And on defense, you have to only give Hollidaysburg 1 shot and hope they miss.
Yeah.
Because offensive rebounds cannot happen anymore. They're no-go. There should be 0. And I know you can't guarantee that, but you really, really need to stop letting them get those second chances, because they almost always make it, if not already on the first chance. Lear with a wild flip shot, and that's good. And it's 28-7, and you see Figured come back up now for the full court press. Fiskus to Fiskus there, and Savannah's in the open court. Throws it to Borger. Borger shoots, that's way long.
I think Fiskus could have got rid of that ball a little earlier, as they had Borger, but still got it there.
Wow,
and
that's a
Borger's
great
got to
move.
make it.
Miller just sliced through 3 to score, and she's up to 8 on the night. Hollidaysburg's leading scorer is number 4, Sydney Lear. Figured with the steal, and no score, though.
Good play by Troop there to knock the ball out, so not allowing a second chance there. But yeah, I mean, offensive rebounds are killing the Bearcats at the moment. It's been very obvious that That's one of the main concerns for the Bearcats.
Miller trying to get it inside to Hadjic. That doesn't work. Now she gets the ball back up top from Lear.
Yeah, and
good inside movement, and Hadjic scores over Fiskus, and it is 32-7.
And yeah, I mean, you know what? I'll give credit where credit's due to number 1, Lily Fiskus, as she has done a decent job on number 14, Marin Miller, again, who is...
Borger's 3 is good,
Good shot
and
there.
it is 10-32. You know, that is Borger's spot, the corner 3.
But like I was saying, like, Miller is considered one of the best point guards in the state.
You gotta expect she's gonna get hers.
But it has been a good job by Fiskus to shut her down as much as she can. And, you know, it's been a very good job
Good
from her.
steal, just falls right to Lear, and I tell you what, that play epitomizes what tonight has been. You know, you think something good is happening, and then it just doesn't work out. As Lily Fiskus turns the ball over there.
The lead is at 24
And
for the Tigers.
yeah, you're looking now, as we said, try to get it under 15.
Try to get under 20.
Yeah, trying to keep it under 20. Try to hold court and hope you can get some crazy run from the second half here, because right now nothing's working. You're just hoping to get to halftime and keep it within 20 and maybe get a run in half 2.
Well, I think what we did see was that the Tigers, very kind of uncharacteristically of a lot of high school teams, subbed out 3 starters at one point at the end of the first quarter. So I think the key for the Bearcats is if Hollidaysburg does that again, you have to go on a run. You have to go on a big run when they pull 3 starters out if you want to keep into this game.
And Borger turns it over there, trying to get it to Patrick, and I think my bold prediction has failed for the night, ladies and gentlemen. We must have
Already.
7 or 8 or 9 turnovers. States, I mean, I don't think yours is going to work out
Mine's
so
not
hot
looking too good
either.
either, since the only one of my 3 that I predicted 10 plus to score is Savannah Fiskus, number 25.
Wow, that bounces off of Patrick's eye and right back to Hadjic, and it is 36-10. Hadjic up to 11 on the night. Lear's got 12. Miller has 8. As you see, Simone Billich checking in for the Bearcats, and Hannah O'Donnell-Scalia going to check in as well.
And for the Tigers, I can't see the number, but I think that's number 20, Allison Heim. No, it's number 24, Samantha Shoemaker, coming in for the Tigers.
Sophomore, so you're already seeing some youth inserted.
And again, this is a Hollidaysburg team that has 2 seniors. This is a 13-0 team that has 2 seniors. This is going to be a team that next year and the year after are still going to be competing for a district title.
And Shoemaker on her first possession there tried to fade away, just ran out of room. And Billich going to inbound now to Lily Fiskus.
And, you know, talking about this Hollidaysburg team, this Bearcats team is not a bad team. This is a team that is most likely going to make the district.
Yeah,
going
we're the
to make
4 seed.
districts.
We are the 4 seed right now. Bit of an update on that, folks. The 8 teams qualify in girls 3A, as Fiskus's 3 is no good. 8 teams qualify. We're 8-6 right now, and we are the 4 seed scheduled to face Richland as Miller's stop and go layup goes in, and it is 38-10.
So yeah, this Bearcats team, this is a very good Lady Bearcats team, and you're seeing what Hollidaysburg is doing. That's saying something about how utterly dominant this Hollidaysburg team is. This is a 4 seed that they're completely dismantling.
Yeah, this is pure domination, and I'm gonna be honest, folks. I looked at Hollidaysburg and I saw their record and I thought they're good. I did not think they'd be this good.
No.
I mean, it's 30 points. They've scored 40.
And key thing here, if this lead stays at 30, entering halftime, the mercy rule will come into effect. So for those of you who don't know, the mercy rule is that at any point during the second half, if a lead is 30 or more, the clock will not stop unless a timeout is called. So any ball goes out of bounds, the clock will still run for the rest of the game.
Lear scores the layup, and it is up to 42-10 as Fiskus gives to Troop. Her sister Savannah in the high post. Simone Bilic pivoting out, and it is picked off by guess who? Marin Miller going in for another easy layup, which she scores. She's got 12 on the night, and the trio of Miller, Hadjic, and Lear have combined for 37 of the 44 points. And it looks like
here comes the bench for the
all 5
Hollidaysburg.
of Hollidaysburg's starters will go out, and Bilic's shot will go off the back iron.
Now, what I'm surprised is, for the Bearcats, head coach Eric Troop is putting in some fresh faces. Patrick will come back into the game.
Kaylee Query, a sophomore, going to come in as well.
Yeah, as Kaylee Query is the new fresh face for the Bearcats, as out comes Lily Fiskus, Savannah Fiskus, and Lexi Troop for the Bearcats,
Yes.
most likely ending their half.
Yeah, the core year starters, and
Which I'm kind of surprised by, because you'd think the Bearcats would want to try to work this lead back to under 30 to at least avoid the mercy rule.
Blocked by Jan.
That's
ball
a 3.
there.
Straight in.
All good from Vent, and it is 47-10.
Yeah, I mean, this Hollidaysburg team is one of the best teams that I've seen, boys or girls, in, so far this year. Maybe the best, as any shot is going in whenever they need it to. Getting a great job on the offensive rebound and smothering the Bearcats on defense.
Bilic over to Borger, back to Patrick to Borger, who pump fakes. Kaylee Query's in the high post at the moment. Gets it to Query, Query back outside to Borger. Now over to Patrick.
The
Long
Bearcats.
skip pass, nearly picked away by number 5, Vent, a freshman. Jeez, I did not realize that. Yeah, she's a freshman. Wow, and you're seeing the starters make a quick re-entrance onto the floor.
As, not sure if Troop is coming in or going out, as it seems she went, oh no, she's just doing the inbound play. Okay, I was a little confused because it looked like Troop looked back, like, am I in or am I out? But yeah, the starters make the quick re-entry.
Oh, good
Good
steal
steal.
by Fiskus there. Gets it up to Troop. Troop misses the layup. You can't afford that down 37. Good
Yeah.
awareness there from number 20, Heim.
Troop did a good job get the rebound. Had Fiskus up the court, but looks like they're just gonna try to hold for last shot, I think, or at least take their time. Borger got it smacked
loses
away.
the ball there, stripped away by Vent.
Good block.
by Fiskus there on number 12, Cordish.
Yeah, I think they pronounce that. Yeah, it was a good block there by Fiskus, as Simone Bilic will come in for Lily Borger.
Tell you what, this is the most names we've had to learn so far. So many people from Hollidaysburg.
Yeah, I mean,
playing right
that's a credit to Hollidaysburg. This is a very deep team, and, they're going to need that if they want to go on a run to a district championship. They're going to need, a lot of good depth, and so far it looks like they have it.
Yeah, that's for sure. But you also wonder, we've seen this before with overly successful teams in high school athletics. When you get up by such a margin, sportsmanship reasons, you take out your starters. Then come playoff time, do they have enough stamina to go for the full 4 quarters when they're used to only playing maybe 2 or 3?
Well, I'll give you an example of who had that problem during soccer season, and it was Hollidaysburg. Hollidaysburg dominated the Mountain League, as I'm sure, Mather, you and me can both attest to, as we are on the Huntingdon soccer team and had to see them twice a year.
Oh, yeah.
And that Hollidaysburg team was undefeated going into the playoffs and lost in the state round.
6-0.
And they lost bad to a team from near Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
So yeah, you do wonder, does that play a factor at some point?
Yeah, and I mean, this team, obviously, you can just tell they're gonna go far, no matter how conditioned they are or not. This team can play.
This is a very, I mean, again, this is by far the best basketball team, girls or boys, I've seen so far this year. This team is dominating.
Yeah, and they move the ball with such efficiency. They shoot with such efficiency. 3-point ball, almost always good. Miller, even though she is definitely the star, knows how to distribute, and you know, you're just seeing the consequences of that as we are down 37, and we are going to take a quick break with 8:50 to go. We will see you back here for the second half. Okay, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Quick recap. If you did not watch the first half, let's just say it was not desirable if you were a Huntingdon fan. We are down 37 right now. Hollidaysburg's press has been dominating. We cannot score very well at all. They've hit almost every three-pointer. And basically everything that you could say Hollidaysburg could possibly do right, they've done right.
They did it. Yeah, and again, number 14, Marion Miller, as this is not something you're going to see very often. This is a all-state point guard that the Bearcats are playing against.
Yikes, and speak of her.
Straight at Euro step, spin off the glass and in. But yeah, this is an all-state, this is an all-state potential point guard for Hollidaysburg, and it's the reason why they're up so big is she's been commanding this offense beautifully so far for the Tigers. And for the Bearcats, as I talked about in the first half, the mercy rule is in effect. The mercy rule being if you're down 30, which the Bearcats are, at any point during the second half, the clock will not run unless a timeout is called. The clock will not stop unless a timeout is called. So if the ball goes out of bounds, clock will still run. If there's a foul called,
three for
clock
Lear.
will still run.
That is no good. Rebound by Hadajic over our two seniors.
Yeah, I mean, Hattie, that is
Miller
a
floater
fantastic
and
rebound.
oh, that's no good. Wow, she gets her own rebound though. Fights for in position, and I must say, the only thing that may prevent Miller from being extremely good in the future is just like she's just a bit smaller than most.
Yeah, it's it's especially in compared to Lily Fiskus, but Lily Fiskus is a taller point guard. It's it's taller than normal, and certainly the height has not bothered Miller so far during her basketball career, as again will probably be an all-state point guard. And like, I wouldn't shock me if he's getting college looks at this point. I mean, and it's a big reason why Hollidaysburg is this good, is they have the talent, and being a bigger school, they have a lot more people than us.
Yeah, a bigger talent pool.
Yeah, they have. How I was looking at it is it's like the lottery. They have a better chance. They have a higher percentage to get a very good player than smaller schools do, simply because they have more people.
And another tie up there, and this will stay as Miller is already at 16 points, and this is getting to the point where this loss could be worse on your home floor than it was up at Hollidaysburg. Reminder, we lost 66-24 up at their place, and I hate to say it, but this might be worse.
It looks worse right now.
We're already losing by 41, and right now you're just trying to preserve some pride because this is not the showing you want to see, as Miller will not score there.
Very uncharacteristic there, as I will give credit to
Hadajic does,
number
though.
34, Allison Hadajic has been a monster on the glass for the Tigers, has gotten every rebound that's come her way, and has given Hollidaysburg a lot of second and third and sometimes even fourth chances at the basket.
Yeah, and I think what it is, she's giving you these extra chances, but most of the time you don't even need them.
You don't need them.
Because you're just scoring immediately. And going back to Miller and the skill level she's at, I think as
good shot there, Borger.
Borger gets into double digits, having the 11 of the 13 Bearcats points. Savannah Fiskus being the only other scorer, so a bit of a consolation for her. She's having a good night, but you see right back there, it's just an immediate answer, and stick with the three right back. And you've seen every time the Bearcats have been able to score, it's been right back. Borger with another three, that's no good. Fiskus with the offensive rebound. Now Patrick with it.
And looking at the Bearcats scores, it tells the tale. Borger's the only reason the Bearcats are in this game right now, having 11 of the 13. And
that's a stretch. I mean, we're down 43.
Yeah, it's the only reason the Bearcats are even in the realm of Hollidaysburg right now.
Troop misses, and she has been
uncharacteristically rattled, certainly.
Yeah.
And I think the whole thing for the Bearcats is,
there you go. That's a good layup. And so now let's see. Can we get a stop and then get another score? And I know you're going to have to do that at least 20 times to even get close in this game. But you want to build momentum, because even though this game is really getting out of reach, and you see we give up a score there, but that's a good basket from Hadjic.
What I will say is, I think the problem for the Bearcats has been, I think the Bearcats' mindset is that they have to be perfect. I think they're thinking, hey, we have to make every shot, and it's causing them to miss a lot of shots.
And I think it's just in the offensive setup we're running. Oh, Fiskus is 3. That's no good. That's to the left. As you see, multiple threes now go far left. You're seeing the issue of our offense relies so much on getting the ball into the high post. You saw when we played Juniata Valley, even though we lost to that team, we unlocked their very tough defense as Miller drives through 3 Bearcats.
Nearly got it.
Nearly gets her own rebound, forces a jump ball with Savannah Fiskus. But you saw as soon as we got in the interior, we could pass out of it, and we scored out of it. We didn't win the game, but we proved we could do that. And that, I think, at least on our home floor, set the standard of what kind of offense we were going to run. And tonight, they've been trying to run that offense to no avail.
Well, Hollidaysburg's inside defense has been so good that they haven't been able to do it. And now, down as much as you are, you can't do it anymore.
No, you
have to shoot.
Yeah, there's just no room for the turnovers and the misses. As you see the Bearcats give the ball away there again.
And while we were talking, some new faces in for the Bearcats. Number 5, Hannah O'Donnell Scalia. Number 3, Simone Billich. Number 15, Paige Wilson. And
great pass from Figured there to the open 33 Stitt, a junior.
And also for the Bearcats in number 33, Bryn Hernkane. Is also coming in will be number 24, Alvia Edwards. So it seems head coach.
Another steal, and Miller is wide open for another layup, and she's got 18 on the night. And the subs will check in as all
both sides.
5 on the floor will check out of the game, and Hollidaysburg takes a timeout, and the score is 15-62. And if you just want to take a quick look at the scoreboard, I know the Bearcats have subbed a few in, but just take a look at the right. 18 for Miller, 15 for Hadjic, and I think Lear has 14. And now you see all 5 new faces come in for Hollidaysburg, but it's just so impressive what they've done tonight. And you got to think that's probably it for them. But
yeah, it's certainly this game is far over, and Hollidaysburg knows it. As in for Hollidaysburg is number 20, Alyssa Heim.
Good
number
passing
24,
there. Scalia scores.
Number 24, Samantha Shoemaker. Number 12, Drew Cordish. Trying to see the numbers here. Number 30, Abigail Steiner. And let's see if I can get the other one.
Good fronting defense from Scalia as the floater from number 20, Heim, is no good. Troop over to a freshman, Olivia Edwards. Sorry.
The fifth starter for Hollidaysburg is number 40, Isabella Young.
Billich's jumper goes in, and it is 19-62. Billich getting on the board. So you're seeing the Bearcats, get a bit of momentum. And we only have one more home game after this, and this is against another very formidable opponent in Tyrone, as Shoemaker will score for 2, a sophomore. And you're thinking they're another very tough opponent. I got to pull up the Bearcats schedule here to see who we're facing on the road, because in the beginning of February, we have like 4 home games. 4 away games. Jeez, I'm sorry, folks.
I think the final home game is versus Tyrone, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Which is, again, going to be another very, very tough challenge.
And Troop's 3 air balls there. She only has 2 points through 3 quarters.
And, I will say, as much as we've credited Miller on the offensive side, on the defensive side, she was great too, is Lily Fiskus, who has been one of the best scorers for the Bearcats, if not the best, has been held to 0.
Yep, and you're seeing, I'm just taking a quick look on Max Preps. We have...
Shout out.
Huh?
I said shout out.
Yeah. always a reliable source for all your high school sports information. Not a paid promotion there, but if you're looking for a sponsor, Max Preps, we're all ears. We got PO on Thursday, so quite a favorable matchup in Phillipsburg. As let's just say, when they came to our place, we did pretty well.
It wasn't as big of a win as this one's gonna end up being, but it was close.
Yeah, it was a huge win. And then you got the home game a week from today against Tyrone, the Bearcats' last home game.
As you're hearing I think head coach Eric Troop is not the happiest that Hollidaysburg has checked in some of their starters again. As I can tell you, head coach Eric Troop was not a fan of that decision.
And even though it's not very sportsmanlike, go back to that whole conditioning thing. Hollidaysburg's winning all of their games by big margins, as Fiskus' layup is no good. Troop puts up another one, that's no good. Borger secures the rebound on the third attempt and draws a foul on Figured. So you're seeing.
Yes, I'm gonna pull up Hollidaysburg's games.
Yeah, let me just continue with the Bearcats schedule here. We have, hold on, gotta be quiet. First free throw is long for Borger. We'll be playing at Homer Center. They're a double-digit win team, I believe, on the 1st of February. I'll wait for a second.
Yeah, we do have to be a little quieter on the free throws, as since we are the only ones here, it's very obvious when we're talking when the entire gym is quiet.
Yeah, so, and then continuing on, a game against Clearfield, a team we beat by 20 at our place. Oh, I remember Clearfield. Yeah. That was a beatable team for sure. So you're thinking that and PO could be 2 more wins. You could get up to 10 wins on the year.
That's 10 wins is certainly good enough for a district spot.
You're definitely in district playoffs, and there you're fighting for. If you're at top 4, you're fighting for a home spot. And I know the district committee was trying to work on as Troop flings that off the bottom of the backboard.
And what I will say is, if there is a home district game here, unfortunately, because of PIAA ruling, unless we're probably not going to be broadcast. Well, we'll be broadcasting them, but I don't know if we're going to be able to commentate those games because of PIAA rules and how all that stuff goes.
A tough finish there from number 34 Hadjic, and continuing on an away game on the 4th of February, a Friday, at Southern Huntingdon. That Southern Huntingdon team, I feel like they lost to Juniata Valley in the final of the
holiday tournament.
Yeah, holiday tournament. They played them.
It was a good team.
Pretty close. Yeah, they were decent. So that'll be an interesting one. And then you finish against. Let me just get that Juniata Valley result. How did Southern match up?
And while you're looking at that, I'll talk a little bit about Hollidaysburg's schedule, as they have tore through the game so far. Their closest game was a 55-43 win over Tyrone, but some of the highlights for them was a 69-17 win against Johnstown, a 73-16 win against Bellefonte, a 66-13 win against Phillipsburg, beating Altoona 56-49.
Fiskus' 3 is good. It is 25-68. Good shot there from Lily Fiskus as she gets on the board.
Beating Clearfield 70-22 and beating Bald Eagle 66-11. That's all you need to hear about how good this team is. They have tore through everyone else in the schedule.
Yeah, and I do remember that holiday tournament game. As Borger's jumper is short. Troop with the rebound. Swings it over to Fiskus. Fiskus pulls another 3. That one's good. So you're seeing the lead starting to get cut down. It's out of reach. We're still down 40, but you're seeing Fiskus there get some good looks at 3, a bit of confidence gained. Another steal from her.
Yeah, and this is what you want to see. You're facing Hollidaysburg's. You're facing their backups at this point, and you should be scoring a lot more, and the Bearcats obviously are doing that. And that's what you want to see.
Passing, and Troop scores there too, so it's down to 30-68 there, and getting it under 40. That's good. So you're making things look a bit more respectable on your home floor, but Another steal from Fiska. She has Borger to her right, gives it to her. Borger with the layup. That's good, and one.
And then again, this is what you want to see. I know you're still going to lose this game, but against Hollidaysburg's B team, you should be winning. And they're winning against the second team for Hollidaysburg, and that's what you should be doing.
And
you'll give yourself a little confidence going into the next game.
Yeah, in spite of the score right now, Borger has 16 on the night. So good performance for her. A bit of a consolation as Troop's shot is way short. Borger will pull a 3. That one's short. Rebound by number 31, Stevenson, another freshman. And finally, let me get to that point about the Holiday Tournament final. Juniata Valley and Southern Huntingdon. That was a close game. They gave them a run for their money. I remember that. Southern came back. It got real close.
Yeah.
And I think that was arguably the most exciting game of the tournament. 34-32 win for Juniata Valley. So that'll be interesting for Huntingdon. And let me get back here. Oh, geez. One too far. Hollidaysburg bucket good from... they're not updating the scoreboard. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to get you the Bearcats' future games. Let's see here. Fiskus over to Patrick. Patrick pulls the jumper. That is way off. And we have Bald Eagle at on the road as our last game. We beat them by 24 on senior night. So you're thinking at least 3 winnable games there.
Yeah.
2 interesting ones. And Tyrone's a big challenge. We're going to see what happens with them. As the jumper there from number 23, Contreras, is no good.
Yeah, and let's say you drop one of those games, one of those 3 games that we were talking about. Again, 10 wins, certainly enough to get you into a district
11
playoff.
if they get those 3. Bald Eagle, Phillipsburg, and Clearfield. If they get those 3, you get 11. And you think if you split between Homer Center and Southern, which if you're going to want to be successful, you're going to have to do, if you split those, you get a 12-win season, and that is nothing to sneeze
to laugh at.
Yeah, that's real good.
And again, this is a very, very good Huntingdon Bearcats, Lady Cats team. As again, you know, they have a chance to earn home court for the first round of a district playoff, which is a big boost to morale, certainly. But again, that really just highlights how good this Hollidaysburg team is. They completely dismantled a team that could be hosting a district playoff game. That tells you all you need to know about how good this Hollidaysburg team is and how much of a threat they are, not only to everyone in the district.
Speeding up the court now, and that is short.
And it shows you how much of a threat they are to not only everyone in the district, but to everyone in the state.
Yeah, they are certainly a legitimate team.
Yeah, this could be a state winner that you're looking at right here. Shot is short. But again, the rebounds.
Ooh, a tough fall there from Query and Yawn.
I think they're just going to say, let it play, because obviously the clock's still running. Let this game run its course, and what's going to finish off a massive, massive win for the Tigers.
Wilson with the ball now into Query, outside to Hernkane. Hernkane shoots, no good.
And Hollidaysburg should just walk this ball out. Again, no shot clock. You don't have to worry about shooting. Just walk the ball out and end the game with a massive win. And they will.
And all credit to Hollidaysburg. They have performed brilliantly tonight. And I know we won't see them again until 2023 or maybe late 2022 if they come here on the reverse, home and away.
It's a good thing that we won't see them again.
Yeah, but all credit to them. They are a very good team. They improved to 14-0 on the night, 8-0 in the Mountain League. The Bearcats stay above 500. Fall to 8-7. Again, neither of States and I bold predictions hit, as we had a lot of turnovers and not a lot of scoring. But outside of Lily Borger, she did perform well with 16. But obviously for Hollidaysburg, the stars being Marin Miller with 18, Allison Hadjic with 17, Sydney Lear with 14, and number 33, Ashton Stitt with 10. So right there for Hollidaysburg, you have 59 of your 72. So that group of 4, very, very proficient from the field. And any last analysis there, States?
I think the final analysis is just what a good team that we've heaped praise on Hollidaysburg throughout this entire thing, and rightfully so. This is probably the best team, girls or boys, that I've seen compared to other teams. And again, this Bearcats team is no team to laugh at. This is a Bearcats team that very likely could be hosting a district playoff game, and Hollidaysburg came here and just dismantled them.
Yeah, and that'll do it for us tonight, folks. Stay safe as there is a bit of snow out there. We will see you again on Friday, hopefully with fans, for the boys basketball game against Hollidaysburg.
Have a great night, everybody.